after their breakout smash, Bop, Hanson is back.
In the house!
With a new look and a mature sound. They're out to prove they are more than just bubblegum pop stars.
No matter what you do, people want to figure out like where to put you. You have to continue to like educate people and be like, no, this is who we are.
Brothers Isaac, now 23, Taylor, 21, and Zach, 18, are in Hartford, Connecticut, tuning up for the release of their third studio album, Underneath.
Yes!
It's been 4 years since their last record, and the fans are getting restless. Hanson's no longer playing to the junior high crowd. These days, it's all about the sorority girls.
The girl that was first into Hanson 7 years ago is now a very different girl than is into Hanson now.
Whoa, hello.
The out of control, visceral passion that comes from, fans, that's something that's like, you can't bottle it.
Hanson knows as much as anyone what it means to have devoted fans. Back in 1997, when Hanson Mania was at its peak, the boys couldn't go anywhere without causing a full-scale riot.
Oh my God.
Guys, how are we getting food?
It's pretty overwhelming when your eardrums start to distort because the audience was so loud.
Even back then, Hanson was uncomfortable being teen heartthrobs.
If you want to call us teen idols, then call us teen idols.
No, we
Yeah,
can only
but
be
we-
teen idols now because in a few years, I guess we'll be older.
Yeah, a few years we'll be 20.
But shaking off that teen idol label hasn't been easy. The guys are helping their cause by leaving their hometown of Tulsa, Oklahoma, for the nonstop madness of New York City to help promote the new record.
Comparing Tulsa and New York are sort of like comparing dogs and large sea mammals. They're just totally different places.
After checking out a dozen places, the guys finally rent a furnished apartment in downtown Manhattan.
This is a kick-ass space. This is going to be really a great place to be able to come hang out and exist.
While the Hanson brothers have shacked up together before, this time things will be different. There are a few new additions to the Hanson clan, Taylor's wife Natalie and their 1-year-old son Ezra.
It's great. I love them, and it's fun. It makes for an exciting life, having three guys and a wife and a baby.
Taylor and Natalie met 4 years ago in typical rock and roll fashion, backstage after a show.
There is a good friend of ours who's a roadie on the tour, and he said, you really need to meet these girls. So Natalie comes backstage. We just immediately hit it off.
They got married in 2002, then along came Ezra.
You cannot describe how incredible it is to see the birth of your child.
And with so many Hansons living under one roof, there is never a shortage of playmates.
I do my share of babysitting and helping out when I can because I enjoy it.
But New York City is a far cry from the open spaces of Oklahoma, and here everybody needs a little privacy.
This apartment is big enough that everybody has room to kind of, stretch out.
Sorry. Move out of your way.
But you still, by the time you stretch out, you're touching each other.
Living in New York also means taking the subway. As a rite of passage, Taylor and Natalie take Ezra for a ride.
A lot of times you'll have like street performers or whatever they're playing. For that particular time, I just happened to be so enthralled by this guy. I went over there to give him some money, turn around, I have Ezra in my arms, and then the door slams right in my face. That's the first and hopefully the last time that'll happen.
I mean, I was ridiculously funny.
Hanson has a lot riding on the release of Underneath. The guys' more mature-sounding second album this time around impressed the critics, but was a commercial disappointment. If the new album doesn't succeed, Hanson could be banished to the Where Are They Now file. The pressure is on.
There's anxiety, there's fear, there's excitement. But that's kind of what we live for in a way.
My goal is to have it be bigger than I ever thought it'd be. But will it be that? I don't know.
With the release of their new album only a month away, Hanson's making the final push to get their new look out to the public. That means press, press, and more press. And who better to improve a rock star's image than the Queer Eye's Carson Kressley?
I look very like Eskimo chic tundra feudal Indian refugee.
He's come down to the Rolling Stone photo shoot to give the guys a few helpful tips.
I'm styling Hanson right now. They're all grown up and they're just cute as buttons.
It's a crossroads. You're reaching manhood. How old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh God, you're so past bar mitzvah years. My God. I don't want to have you looking like your flight attendants on Egyptian hair. But like, you know, we just like this. We just like this. I think we should change the name to Hanson. No Hansons were harmed in the making of this photo shoot. Oh God, it's Christina Aguilera again. I have to call you back. I'm with Hanson. Bye.
Hanson's enjoying their first month of New York City living. At night, they're living it up at swanky restaurants and trendy clubs.
I love going around the city. Yeah, I mean, it's such an amazing city. I mean, you can go see art galleries, go to clubs. I mean, it's just vibrant.
But with Taylor off the market and Zach in a relationship, Isaac is the only Hanson on the prowl.
I try and walk the line of both being a little bit funny and feisty from time to time. I gotta be the nice guy. You won't be seeing none of that Paris Hilton crap from me.
When Isaac isn't chasing skirts, he's hanging out with his little brothers. Tonight they're making an appearance at the mecca of punk rock, CBGB's. The Ramones, Blondie, and Hanson?
Wow.
The guys are here to support a local hard rock band, Sonic Cult.
All the talk about how music touches people, it doesn't mean anything if you can't turn around and be the audience too.
After the show, the guys pay their respects to their hard rock brethren.
Hopefully we'll see you on the road, man. We're right around the corner. Yeah, I heard you guys got a place in the village. Yeah, we're just down the road. Cool. We'll crash. We'll stop by. Yeah, stop by. We'll get some drunken hookers and come by. Hey! That's what we need. We gotta break it in. Sounds like every Thursday. See ya. Every Thursday. See ya.
Seeking a more laid-back scene, the guys head uptown to check out guitar legend Les Paul. Before the show starts, Hanson gets some private time with the man himself.
Is there any way you can sign a guitar? Sure, sign a guitar.
Well, I'm honored.
In an effort to bridge the generation gap, Isaac and Taylor join Les on stage. It's time for Hanson to prove their chops.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
There are a couple situations where I've been really nervous, and that was one of them.
Hello, little young thing alone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, yeah.
That was a real amazing opportunity that I never thought I'd have. So it was really, really thrilling.
What's the name of the group? The name of the band is Hanson. This is our last name. We're just three brothers, so. Three brothers from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
That's great.
Are honored.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you very much.
It looks like Hanson's branching out of the teen scene after all.
And it's a huge compliment when you look at people twice your age, whatever, you know, and they're going, hey guys, I got you really good.
If only making their new album was that easy. When Hanson began recording Underneath back in 2000, they were signed to the major label Island Def Jam.
We came to the label and we said, guys, this is the beginnings of a great album. We need to make this album.
Over the course of 3 long years, Hanson recorded with an array of artists, including Carole King and Michelle Branch.
Cliche sounds cool. That's cool on that word. That's a good moment.
In that time, Hanson delivered over 80 songs. Island Def Jam rejected almost every one.
We got on the phone with our A&R guy, and it was like talking to a brick wall.
I don't think we have singles we need. And I said before that I don't think we have an album's worth of really, really strong material.
I say that we don't have an album.
We looked in the eyes of the people at the record company, and we saw nothing.
If you don't get it, you don't get the band.
Unable to see eye to eye with their label, Hanson was running out of options.
Sometimes it's just you go, what else can I do? Like, what else can I do?
Another year of this, and I'm gonna just drive off a cliff. I mean, I'm literally gonna drive off a cliff. If we don't get this record out, then give me a gun.
80 songs was what this record was. You know, we've written hundreds of songs.
Yeah. You know, you've reached a real extreme point when you yourself begin to
doubt your own
music.
Mike, you know what? It's okay, because look, you know what? In the end, it's like, it might all work out for the best. It's just killing me.
Dude, I know, it's killing me too. Look, the ones that win are the ones that survive, okay? The ones that win are the ones that get through the bull. At a certain point, you begin to feel like a hamster in a wheel where you're just running as fast as you can, you don't go anywhere. You're gonna have to say, you know, it's time to move on. It's time to get off the wheel.
Is that it?
That's it. We're off Island Def Jam.
After Hanson left Island Def Jam in 2003, they needed to find another way to release the album. They did exactly that. Determined to control their own career, Hanson started their own label, 3CG Records.
When you finally sign the release contract, it's just like, man, we could do anything with this music.
We did what we always thought we could do. We finally had balls.
In 2003, Hanson brought their new music to their fans through a string of intimate acoustic shows.
Walking on stage with this new music and feeling the roar of your audience that's been with you for years and years and years and years, I mean, that's euphoric.
The tour ended with sold-out concerts at the famous Carnegie Hall and the Chicago House of Blues. Hanson is taking a bold step by striking out on their own, and other musicians are taking notice.
To make that decision to move into a place that not a lot of people have been into, it takes a lot of guts.
What Hanson's doing now is taking control of their music. They don't have to deal with the bull now. Now it's going to be about the music.
Hanson has no intention of ever looking back.
I think every artist comes to a certain fork in the road in their career. They have to make certain decisions.
You can take the choice. A particular artist can say, okay, I'm going to follow the road of least resistance and possibly have success, or I'm going to believe in who I am and I'm going to follow that.
Hanson's just a few weeks away from the release of their 2004 album, Underneath. Isaac, Taylor, and Zach are picking up and heading west to finish one of the last remaining pieces of the group's comeback, a music video. It's the first video for the new album, so it better be good.
This video is going to be what people see and they go, it's been 3 years since Hanson put out a record. Oh my God, like what's that?
The guys are in Malibu, California to shoot the Penny and Me video in just one day. They've chosen Samita Armstrong from the hit show The OC to be their Penny.
I'm really honored and I'm really excited to be doing this. Being part of the resurgence, as it were.
I think what's going to happen next is that she's going to go begin doing driving.
The GT what?
Oh. You got to know what the GTO is.
With a music video in the can, it's off to the next spot, Tokyo. Yup, that's right. Hanson's big in Japan.
Welcome back to Japan. We love Hanson.
We love you.
The guys are given the celebrity welcome by a mob of female fans.
We love this album. Yeah, it's awesome.
This is hilarious. Cool.
Hanson's got 3 days in Japan to promote Underneath.
もうとってもハンサムですよ、兄弟3人組。ハンソンです。Welcome to J-Wave.
Thank you.
So that means interviews with every journalist in Tokyo.
Gender face. Smile. Yes.
Last time I checked, we had like 12 interviews today or whatever.
On to the next one.
The guys even get to show off their Japanese during a few radio spots.
And you're listening to Date FM.
Rock and roll, Oganjidai.
With Tokoku.
With Tukuka.
And you're listening to J-Wave, Boomtown with Tacoma.
Tomoko. It's the names, man. I don't know what it is.
Hanson is gearing up for their Japanese concert. As it gets closer to showtime, their brotherly love is put to the test.
You're playing too slow, buddy.
No, not.
Yeah, you are.
The thing that we fight about the most is the music, but the thing that
Keeps us together.
the most is the music.
What's this?
Every once in a while you want to go, hey buddy, what's this? A flock of these.
While Hanson kiss and make up, the girls start arriving. It's now time to show Tokyo the new Hanson.
Here we go round again. You know it, I know it. Try to pretend. Now it could be so much better than it's been.
With the release of Underneath, Hanson is closing out a long and difficult chapter. As teenage pop stars, they've already had their share of money and fame. Now, as they enter their 20s with their own record label and one monster hit, Hanson's looking to forge a career.
We're not in this for hundreds of millions of dollars. This is just about loving what you do and passionately putting it out to people.
I want to be the person that people look back and go, that's the person. They meant something. They changed the climate of music.
Whether Hanson gets that chance is yet to be seen, but for now, doing it on their own is the only way to go.
I don't know, for adult artists or, old geezers or, kids, but with guys who love to make music. And that's not really going to change, and it was the same when we first started, and it'll be the same when we stop.